Hi guys, I'm Janelle and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Y'all, I have been consistently shooting and sharing videos on YouTube for about a month now and I am so proud of myself. I really never saw myself doing this, but I'm really doing this. Over the last few weeks, I've been sharing a lot of videos about my husband and I's journey to parenthood and our struggles with infertility. I've shared vlogs of our first experience with IVF. I even shared a video discussing how you can be supportive of your friends and family members going through infertility. But in today's video, I want to speak directly to the people who are dealing with infertility and might be feeling a little bit discouraged. So I named today's video 5 ways to stay encouraged while dealing with infertility. So over the last 2 years since my husband and I have been dealing with infertility, the first way that I found that has kept me super encouraged is my prayer time with God. I can't stress how important that devotional and prayer time has been with my attitude, my mood, my perspective. In my quiet time with God, it gives God the opportunity to speak life into me, to encourage me, to lift my spirits, and to tell me what He needs from me in this season of my life. I know for a fact if I was not spending time with God, I would just be wallowing this entire time. I know that I would not have found any joy in this season, and I for sure would not be doing YouTube videos, that's for sure. I just think it's essential to give God undivided attention on a regular basis, especially when you're going through this. One practical way you can do that is to take 30 minutes every morning before you get your day started, and you can kind of divide it into 3. First, you spend 10 minutes reading your Bible, 10 minutes praying, and then 10 minutes just worshiping God. Just adding those 3 things to the beginning of your day can literally change the entire trajectory of your day. Another thing that we did was actually found a prayer book that we purchased probably on Amazon. This is helpful because sometimes the frustration is so overwhelming that you don't even have the words to say. You don't even know what you're trying to pray for at this point. In the table of contents, it literally has different types of prayers for all different seasons of life. So this was another helpful thing. The most important thing is that you're really giving God some undivided intentional time. The second thing I would suggest that you do to stay encouraged would actually be to not suppress your negative emotions. Most people don't want to feel bad. We don't want to be sad. We don't want to be angry. We don't want to be overwhelmed. We don't want to be frustrated. But the truth is, when you're dealing with infertility, you're going to have those emotions. And I think instead of trying to pretend like they're not there, it's better to just deal with them. Whether that means for you to talk to your husband about them, to pray about it, to write it down, whatever you need to do, actually acknowledge that that emotion is there and it's real. The acknowledgement of it can actually make you start to feel better in a weird way. It's like as soon as you stop pretending like everything is okay and you say, okay, this is how I feel, and you get it out of your system, then you can move on and figure out, okay, what's the solution? How can I feel better, or how can I handle this differently so that I don't always feel this way? I'm telling you, even though it sounds weird to express negative emotions to make you feel encouraged, it actually works. My third tip would be just to not let infertility take over your entire life. Like, you had a beautiful, full life before you were trying to have a baby. If you're anything like me, you have a great family, you have awesome friends, you have hobbies, you have a career. Don't let infertility make you forget about all the things in your life you actually love. Do the things that you always love doing. Go spend time with the people that you love. Make a bucket list of things that you want to do and do it. Make the most of your free time without kids, because this is only going to be for a season. Don't let infertility take all your joy. So tip number 4 is actually something that has been a game changer for me. Make sure you find women and couples who are going through what you're going through or have been through what you're going through. Infertility has a tendency to make people feel like they're alone in this. But if you can find people who are going through what you're going through, it has a tendency to make you feel a lot less lonely. So once you find people, make an effort to have conversations with them and to swap stories and to ask them questions. They might actually be able to offer you some insight or some information that you weren't privy to. The bottom line is, having that kind of support is only going to make navigating this journey a little bit easier. So my last suggestion is, if you're feeling discouraged, to take a minute and write down all the things that you're grateful for, even in this season. When we're dealing with a difficult situation, we have a tendency to focus all our attention on the problem. When we do that, we miss all the blessings that we're getting despite that problem. So taking a few minutes just to write down what we're grateful for can shift our entire perspective. Since we've been in this parenthood waiting room, we have gotten so many blessings. Things like we bought our first house, we paid off a ton of debt. We were able to pay cash for a car when we needed to. We have great families and awesome friends, our health, our safety. And the best thing of all, me and my husband, we have each other. I know it's hard, but don't have such laser focus on infertility that you miss out on all the other beautiful things God has done for you. Thank you for watching my video on how to stay encouraged when dealing with infertility. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe.